Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos and welcome to round 15. We only have 4 rounds left until we reach the trials at the end of the season. But today we are in Lumiose City where the Lumiose Lightning are hosting the Fortree Flyers. Now the Flyers are going to start out with Noivern and Sigilyph, whereas Jolteon and Dracozolt are going to start out for the Lumiose Lightning. Let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win today, the Lightning or the Flyers. Jolteon's got that speed advantage as it commonly does with that 130 base speed, and it's going for a surf. Going to hit everybody on the field as it rides that surf. Gets the most damage to Sigilyph there, as it's not very effective on Noivern or Dracozolt thanks to their dragon typings. Noivern's going to go with the Sacred Sword, responding to Jolteon there. Gets a decent hit in, almost taking it down to half. Sigilyph goes for a Gear Grind, but Dracozolt avoids that attack. And Dracozolt goes for its first move, goes with a Pollen Puff, targeting Sigilyph there, capitalizing on its Psychic typing, takes it down into the yellow. And as always, this is a 6-on-6 Metronome battle, and if we hit that 20-minute time limit, we will go into single battle overtime. Jolteon goes with a Disable, so it's actually going to prevent Noivern from using its Metronome. Very clever play there, as it'll cause Noivern to be struggling. Sigilyph now goes with the beat up. It's actually going to hit 6 times because there's still a full team remaining on the Fortree Flyers. So it's going to hit Dracozolt every time. It didn't do a great deal of damage, but still it's very productive to get all 6 hits from that beat up. Now Dracozolt's going to set up for a bounce. It's going to spring up into the air. We'll see this move take impact on the next turn. Yeah, Jolteon's actually one of the few Pokemon who's faster than every Pokemon on the side that is the Fortree Flyers. So Jolteon goes with its extra sensory, goes for Sigilyph and takes it down into the red. So Dracozolt actually has a chance to finish it off in this turn, as Dracozolt avoids that attack from Noivern. Sigilyph goes for the Fury Swipes. It also targets Dracozolt, who again avoids the attack thanks to the bounce. But Dracozolt's bounce misses Sigilyph, so it doesn't actually finish it off. Jolteon now is going to go with the Retaliate. This won't be very effective on the flying types. Goes for Noivern. Still gets a decent hit in there, as Noivern again goes with that struggle, so it's going to get the recoil damage as it takes Dracozolt down into the yellow. Now we got a Power Trick coming from Sigilyph. It switches its attack and defense with that move. Now Dracozolt, see if they can finally finish Sigilyph off here. Goes for a Dream Eater, which doesn't affect Noivern because Noivern is not asleep. Now Lumiose Lightning should capitalize on their electric typing, giving them that advantage over the Fortree Flyers. So we get a Guard Swap coming from Jolteon targeting Sigilyph there, and again Noivern's still struggling, targeting Dracozolt. Noivern's recoil damage takes itself down into the red. Sigilyph goes with the Speed Swap, and it targets Jolteon. Very smart play there by Sigilyph. Sigilyph's now going to be the quickest Pokemon in this matchup. Now we get a Discharge coming from Dracozolt. It's going to hit everybody on the field, and it's going to be super effective on Noivern and Sigilyph. It's going to eliminate them from this matchup. Not very effective there on Jolteon. But that's a double elimination there by Dracozolt, so a very good play by the Lumiose Lightning. We have Mandibuzz coming out for the Fortree Flyers. Mandibuzz is going to be joined by the #1 draft pick for the Flyers, and that's Salamence. Salamence with that Intimidate ability is going to lower the attack stat of both Dracozolt and Jolteon. So Jolteon's actually going to be a lot slower now. It allows Salamence to be the fastest Pokemon on the field. And Salamence is going to go with the Sparkling Aria. Is also going to hit everybody on the field, just like that Discharge. And it takes Dracozolt down into the red, even though it's not very effective on it. Jolteon now is going to set up for a Doom Desire. So we'll see this move take impact in a number of turns. Mandibuzz now is going to go with the extreme speed. Targeting Dracozolt, and it should get the elimination, and it does with a critical hit, so Dracozolt has been taken down. Boltund now coming out for the Lumiose Lightning. Boltund's actually the second quickest Pokemon on the Lightning, so it should be the quickest on the field now. It's going to go for its first move of this matchup. It's going to go for a Spark, so it goes for the super effective hit, targeting Salamence. But just like with Noivern, its Dragon typing prevents it from being a super effective move, but it still does quite a bit of damage. The Salamence goes with a takedown onto Jolteon and gets the second elimination for the Fortree Flyers with another critical hit. Jolteon has been taken down, and we're now all tied up on this battlefield. Mandibuzz has the chance to target Boltund whilst it's by itself, and it goes with the Giga Drain. Mandibuzz is going to get its health restored thanks to that Giga Drain that it used on Boltund. So Lumiose Lightning send out their fourth Pokemon, and it's going to be Raichu in its Alolan form, so it's going to have that Psychic typing to go with its Electric typing. Boltund's going to go for a Dig. This is a terrible move for Boltund to use because you know that it's not going to hit the Flying type Pokemon unless somebody uses Gravity and pulls everyone down to Earth. But Raichu's going to go for a Core Enforcer, so this will be super effective on Salamence. Hits both Mandibuzz and Salamence and almost gets the elimination there on Salamence, who's down in the red, but it's just hanging on. The Pseudo-Legendary is going to go for an electric move of its own, hitting Raichu with a Thunder Shock. Not very effective though. Mandibuzz needs to target Raichu because it will miss Boltund. Goes with the Floral Healing. Okay, it's probably a good thing it missed Boltund with that move, as Salamence takes the Doom Desire and is eliminated from this matchup. So the Pseudo-Legendary has been already taken down. Archeops comes out for the Fortree Flyers. Now, Lumiose Lightning are on a 6-game losing streak. If they lose today, it will be their 7th loss in a row and could remove their chances of actually making the trials. Their chances are very slim at the moment as Archeops goes for a low sweep onto Boltund. Very good hit there by Archeops, lowering Boltund's speed. Boltund's competitive ability is going to boost its special attack. Raichu now goes with the Parting Shot. So it's going to go back to the bench after it lowers the attack stat and special attack stat of Archeops. Coming out of its place is Magnezone. Magnezone with that Steel Electric typing. Get a Guard Swap now coming from Mandibuzz, and it targets Boltund with that move. Now, as I was saying, Lumiose Lightning, 6 losses in a row. They need every win they can get to stand any chance of making the trials at the end of this game. They're sitting 16th. So they're almost counted out, but they've still got a slim hope. We also get a Guard Swap coming from Archeops targeting Magnezone. Mandibuzz now is going to go with an Icicle Crash. Targeting Boltund and gets the elimination, so we're all tied up again with 3 Pokemon left aside. Boltund has been eliminated by Mandibuzz. Very good hit with that Icicle Crash. Magnezone now is going to go with the Flash Cannon. It's going to get that stab boost as it is a Steel type. Goes for Mandibuzz and a very good hit. Mandibuzz being taken down into the red as Raichu comes back out onto the field for the Lumiose Lightning. Archeops with the speed advantage on the field goes for a double edge. It will get the recoil damage, but it goes for Raichu. A very good hit. Takes the Alolan Pokemon down into the yellow. It's Raichu with its opportunity to respond, and we really haven't seen many electric type attacks from the Lumiose Lightning as Raichu goes with a Petal Dance onto Archeops. Getting Endeavor now coming from Mandibuzz. Targeting Magnezone, a very good hit. Takes Magnezone down into the red. Very impressive by Mandibuzz. Magnezone goes with the Rock Tomb now in response to Mandibuzz and actually gets the elimination with that super effective move. So Mandibuzz gets taken down with Magnezone's response. Very good hit by Magnezone. It's the last Pokemon for the Fortree Flyers will be coming out, and it's Corviknight. Corviknight, who had an amazing showing last week, withstood 2 explosions. See if it can perform just as well here today. Raichu continues its pedal dance, this time targeting Corviknight, doing very minimal damage. And Raichu's going to become confused due to that fatigue from the pedal dance. There's Archeops now, it's going to go with a Glaciate. It's going to hit both Magnezone and Raichu. Doesn't do a great deal of damage to either Pokemon though. However, it does lower the speed of both Raichu and Magnezone. Corviknight now setting up for its turn. It's going to go with the smoke screen, looking to lower the accuracy of Magnezone here. This could be very beneficial, preventing Magnezone from hitting the targets. Magnezone's going to go with a Mega Punch, and Archeops does avoid that attack. So that smoke screen already being a benefit to the Fortree Flyers. Archeops now is going to go with a Bone Rush. This will be super effective. And it's going to finish Magnezone off with that move. So Magnezone has been taken down and eliminated from this battle, so it's 2 Pokemon left per side. But at the moment, Raichu's on the battlefield by itself, and Corviknight has its turn as it goes for a Thunderbolt on the Electric type. This won't be very effective, but it gets Raichu down into the red. Now Raichu is confused, and it's actually hit itself in its confusion, so Raichu has eliminated itself. So the last Pokemon for the Lumiose Lightning will be coming onto the field all by its lonesome. And it's Arctozolt who comes out. Arctozolt needs to take advantage of its Electric and Ice type, and it's got that advantage over the Fortree Flyers. Archeops now goes with an Icicle Crash onto the Ice type. It's not going to do a great deal of damage to the fossil Pokemon, but it is a critical hit. Corviknight now is going to go with the Sweet Scent, so it doesn't go for the offensive move. Does lower Arctozolt's evasiveness though. Now Arctozolt setting up for its first move of the battle, and it goes with an Aqua Tail. Targeting Archeops with this move, and it gets the elimination with that super effective hit. Archeops has been taken down, so it's now 1v1. And this is huge. The Fortree Flyers, who are sitting 6th, they want to stay in the top 8. They need this victory as we get closer to the trials. Every victory gets them a safer spot in that 8. Baby Doll Eyes is going to lower Arctozolt's attack. Arctozolt now with its opportunity. And it's going to go with a Focus Blast. Very good hit onto Corviknight, almost getting it down into the yellow. Now both these sides at the start of the season had a mini undefeated streak. Like I said, Lumiose Lightning 6 losses in a row, so these sides are in completely different situations this late in the season, as that Seed Bomb hits Arctozolt. Arctozolt now is going for the entrainment. Corviknight's Unnerve ability is going to become the Slush Rush, same as Arctozolt's there. Corviknight goes with the Purify, that will fail. This is good for Arctozolt, with Corviknight not going for the offensive moves. Needs to break that losing streak that the Lightning have. They need this chance to try and get into the 8. Razor Shell coming from Corviknight. Gets Arctozolt down into the yellow with that move, and it also lowers Arctozolt's defense in the process. These 2 Galarian Pokemon as Arctozolt goes for a Tackle Attack. Also takes Corviknight down into the yellow, but that was a very minimal damage. Corviknight goes with the Scold. Gets Arctozolt down into the red, but doesn't leave it with a burn. This is good for Lumiose Lightning if they can capitalize. Arctozolt goes with the Parting Shot. Now, it won't go back to the bench because there's no Pokemon to come onto the field to replace it. But Corviknight's attack and special attack are lowered, so this could potentially benefit Arctozolt, permitting Corviknight doesn't do drastic damage to it. That first impression will fail from Corviknight. Arctozolt needs to go for something. And it goes with a Perish Song. So we know this battle will end within at least the next 3 turns. If neither of these Pokemon actually get the elimination, we will see our first draw ever here in the Elite Challenge League. Corviknight now. It's going to go with the Bug Buzz. It doesn't want to wait the 3 turns. And Corviknight gets the elimination and gets the win for the Fortree Flyers. That's 7 losses in a row now for the Lumiose Lightning. They are having a terrible end of season. And they started off so well with that double elimination of Sigilyph and Noivern, but they could not maintain the way they started this battle, unfortunately. And next week they have the biggest task that can be given to them, as they will be going to Olivine City to face the first place to Olivine Ore. With the way that the Lumiose Lightning have been playing, I do not see them winning next week, but come see us then and we'll find out, whereas the Fortree Flyers get another victory, trying to lock up their spot in the 8 for the trials at the end of the season. Next week they want to follow this up when they've actually got a type advantage over Strite and Spring when they host them in Fortree City. It was very well done for the Fortree Flyers to not get rattled when they lost their first 2 Pokemon. And again, Lumiose Lightning just cannot keep it together, especially this late in the season, and we only have 3 games left. With this loss, they may have just lost any potential hope that they could have of making the final 8. Unfortunately wasn't able to capitalise on its typing advantage over Corviknight. But the Fortree Flyers again coming out with a very impressive victory, trying to lock up their spot in the final 8. But again, Nidorina is Nidorinos. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I will speak to you next time.